Hello, welcome to the Roger channel. Thank you for watching. Alright, let's go ahead and spectate the Summer Ball Qualifier number 8. Alright, we're going to wait for Scrunchy vs Epic Verde, so we will be right back. Alright, so we are at turn number 1. Scrunchy vs Epic Verde. What do I think is going to happen? Well, Subtile's going to switch, that's for sure. Alright. And Tentacruel's going to knock off a Leftovers, which means Kangaskhan can't recover during this match. Alright. Things are starting to get quite intense here at this Summer Ball. Alright, so Haunter's going to come in, and Kangaskhan's going to go straight for the Fire Punch, predicting a ghost type. Scrunchy could go for HP fighting, or he could go for a substitute if he's a Bataya Berry Haunter. He also has to have HP fire for Subtile, unless he's trying to counteract the normal types, so he could have HP fighting. He might do either HP fighting or he might do a substitute here. Or Haunter may switch entirely. So what is Haunter going to switch to? That part we don't know. Well, Scrunchy already made his move. And Epic Verde is kind of thinking about what he wants to do with his Kanga. Since it doesn't have the Leftovers to recover from, I'm probably predicting that he has to switch, but he's trying to figure out what to switch into. Ooh, Destiny Bond. Nice. So Kanga's going to go out right away. Kanga is going to be out. Nice move by Scrunchy. All right. And Epic Verde has a Haunter of himself. While Scrunchy has a Glalie. He's happily flaunting it. All right. Glalie could do a crunch, probably, but more likely he might do... Yeah, I kind of he would do Ice Beam. I wouldn't think that he'd be setting up spikes, but you know, I think Glalie's going to switch into Tentacruel, predicting some sort of rock move, unless Scrunchy predicts a ground move from Steelix, and Steelix is going to protect itself. Alright, that's fine. Donphan could do an Earthquake, but Scrunchy also has to take into consideration that there is a Haunter on the field, so doing an Earthquake is not that good. Alright, he just risked. He was like, hey, you know what, I'm just gonna do Earthquake. So yeah, Donphan's gonna switch into, I think he should have switched into Tentacruel, because if Vileplume would have done the Giga Drain, then that means that Tentacruel would have had this neat ability called Liquid Ooze, which means that it would have hurt the Vileplume. Alright, so Glalie's going to set up the spikes here while Haunter switches. Tentacruel might have Rapid Spin. But first, Tentacruel's priority is going to be to knock out Tentacruel, which Glalie in return is going to try to knock out Tentacruel. Tentacruel's trying to knock out Glalie, and Glalie's trying to knock out Tentacruel. So, yeah. At the end of the day, I think Tentacruel is going to switch into maybe Haunter. Oh, Steelix, alright. Steelix has really good defense there. So Glalie going to do the safe move and go for Protect. I think that Glalie going to switch into Tentacruel. Or no, wait, not Tentacruel, sorry. No. Donphan, sorry. Because if Steelix has an Earthquake, that'd be terrible for Donphan. Donphan also needs to worry about being poisoned, so he's going to switch directly into Crawdaunt. Steelix is going to go directly for Protect. Crawdaunt, I think Crawdaunt should have Substitute. It should. If it doesn't, I don't know why. Alright. If this is a full... I think Crawdaunt can learn Flail. Can it? I think it can. Do you? Crawdaunt. By the way, I'll work on catching these at the Safari Zone. During my spare time. Alright, so... There's Crabhammer. Oh, there we go, Crawdaunt. So the moves I can learn... wonder if I can learn Flail. Alright. It can learn Sword Stance. Endeavor? According to the looks of it, I don't see Flail listed. So I'm going to assume that it can't learn Flail. If it can, please let me know in the comments below. Alright, so Glalie's going to do a Protect there, and there's already been a lot of action going on in this battle. Alright, so Glalie's going to go directly for an Ice Beam, risking it all, and Steelix is just going to Rock Blast Glalie right out of the battle. Alright, so Crawdaunt, let's see. Crawdaunt should have Substitute. I mean it should, you know. Just in case Steelix does a Toxic. Steelix is going to go directly for Protect, and Tentacruel is going to go for Surf, but I think Verde is going to switch from Steelix to probably Tentacruel, because most of Tentacruel's moves can't hit Tentacruel. So there we go. Epic Verde's Tentacruel is hurt by the spikes, and it takes a moderate amount of Surf damage. Alright, so Epic Verde is going to go for Surf, and Tentacruel is going to go for Surf too. Both... Oh, no, wait. Tentacruel is going to go for Knockoff. Interesting. So that means Epic Verde can't recover via leftovers. I think Knockoff Tentacruel is really doing really doing well in this match. But the spikes are being blown away, and since Glalie is down and out, that means that Scrunchy can't set up any more spikes. So, yeah. Now, statistically speaking, Scrunchy has kind of the advantage here. I don't want to say that he's going to win because I don't know. Epic Verde could have some secret in his sleeve to prevent that from happening. However, Haunter could do a maybe a substitute if it has Pataya. Although I don't think it has Pataya. I think it has leftovers, but that's just me. Because the way how it's full health, especially during this part of the match, you know. Alright, so Haunter's going to go directly for a Shadow Ball, and Tentacruel is going to switch. Into Caesar. And Haunter's going to go for Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball's not very effective, but Caesar took a moderate amount of damage. Alright, so Haunter's just hoping. He's just hoping here that Steelix faints. But wow, look at how much a Pursuit does to Haunter. The Haunter's only hope is to really keep spamming Shadow Ball. So now Epic Verde is kind of in a bad position now. Now Haunter's in the red, and you know he's close to his death. What can Haunter do to revive the match, you may ask? Well, just don't expose yourself too much, and you know, and then attack at the last turn. Now, statistically speaking, even though the match looks like it's in Scrunchy's favor, the statistics are quite par, believe it or not. And the reason why I say that is because, you know, Epic Verde still has Steelix. Steelix is a pretty defensive Pokemon. Also, Epic Verde still has Subtile and Haunter, which help out Epic Verde. Also, if Donphan does an Earthquake, Epic Verde can always switch into Haunter. However, Scrunchy, with his team, he has a Tentacruel, which can counter most of what Subtile does. It can't counter an Earthquake Steelix. Steelix has to do an Earthquake whenever Tentacruel least expects it. And Crawdaunt is, you know, a pretty offensive Pokemon, which could hit really hard. Alright, Steelix is down, so now I'm going to say that Scrunchy has an enormous advantage here in this match. Scrunchy, his chances of winning is about 70-30. What I mean by that is Scrunchy has a chance to win. Epic Verde is in trouble at the moment. His Haunter is kind of helping him get out of trouble, but can Haunter land a Shadow Ball hard enough to knock out Crawdaunt? Crawdaunt is going to be the priority Pokemon to knock out. If Epic Verde can somehow knock out Crawdaunt, then Epic Verde can take the match. Scrunchy and Epic Verde, statistically speaking, they're really, really close. But I'm gonna have to give, Scrunchy some extra chances, or not extra chances. Sorry, extra numbers in the probability department. Yeah, Subtile can't knock out both Crawdaunt and Tentacruel alone because. I mean, he could knock out Crawdaunt, but Tentacruel could just do an Ice Beam and hit it really, really hard. But, and here's a huge but, if Subtile knocks out Tentacruel, he technically wins. If Tentacruel lands a Sludge Bomb or an Ice Beam, Scrunchy's going to win. Statistically speaking, both of them are equal. They're equal to each other. The only way to really determine who's going to win this match is who's faster. Epic Verde has... Alright, Scrunchy's going to take the match. Yeah, Scrunchy's going to take the match because that Sludge Bomb did a lot of damage here. And Subtile could... I mean, Scrunchy has taken the match from this point. And the Liquid Ooze is going to really hurt Subtile. So, GG. Congratulations to Scrunchy for winning that match. Now, for the finals match, Gwyneth via Scrunchy. So, we will be right back, folks. We'll be right back. All right. So, we are at turn 1. Gwyneth via Scrunchy. All right. There's the Super Fang, and Quillfish is going to go directly for the spikes. Now, this match is getting more and more intense as we look at it. Alright. Crobat could do a... Oh, Super Fang. I was thinking more of a wing attack since the poison point doesn't affect Crobat since he's poisoned. There's Exatu. Alright. I wonder if this is a bulky Exatu. Now I'm going to assume that this is a... Yeah, I kind of knew... If you're running an Exatu, you usually run a Calm Mind with it. Ooh, Toxic. Oh, wow. Alright. So, Quillfish is going to switch. Or not. If I was Scrunchy, I would have switched my Quillfish because I knew that that Quillfish wouldn't survive that. Alright, so Haunter could try to do a Shadow Ball, but Exatu could do a Psychic here and knock out Haunter. Haunter has to be faster. He just has to be. If he's not, then, you know, then it's going to be a tough world for him. Alright, so Exatu's going to switch into Togepi. Wow, a lot of bulk in Gwenoff's team. I mean, that's I think it's Togepi, right? Togepi? I need to look at my decks quickly. Toga. There we go. Right here. Alright, so he's there we go. Togeta. That's the name of it. Togeta. Yeah. It has a lot of bulk in the defense and special defense department, especially in special defense. It's really nice special defense. Alright. So there's the Haunter. And sorry about that. The Tri-Attack didn't hit that hard. Alright. Or it didn't even hit at all. Togeta. Togeta, wow. I was about to say Togepi, but it's Togeta. Wow. Togeta better have a heal bell here. Because Exatu is also poisoned too, so... oh. I think he was predicting a switch, but... Alright. There's a critical hit. And hits Haunter somewhat moderately, sorry. But it's borderline between moderately and extreme damage. It's kind of like in between. Let's just say it hit considerably good. That water pulse, especially with the crit. Ooh, knockoff. I kind of knew that Togeda had a heal bell. You know, I mean, that's why people usually run Togeda, especially in NU. Well, back when it wasn't. Well, is it still in NU? I think. Let's see. Yeah, it's still in NU. So, people usually run Togeda specifically for healing things. It's kind of like the NU version of Chansey in OU. So, alright. Tentacruel's gonna switch into Seviper. And it's just straight up Chansey. It's just straight up Chansey, you know, soft boil, you know. Seviper. Alright. There is a toxic. And Togeda is poisoned. Alright. There's a sludge bomb. And the heal bell. Something tells me that the Gwenoff has a really good wall. An unexpected wall at that. Alright, so there's a soft boil. Viper doesn't look very good. So there's Nino King. Nino King's probably going to really damage. Well, not really damage, but I think it's gonna kind of put a dent in Togepi. But don't worry, Togepi has soft boil, so you know Gwenoff shouldn't worry about Nino King. Nino King's trying to pin down Togeda, but Togeda is so bulky to the point where it won't be taken down at all. Now I think that Togeda is going to do soft boil here, and Nino King's just going to hope for the best. He's just going to keep blasting ice beams until something happens here in this battle. I mean, if Gwenoff predicts an ice beam, yeah. Ooh. Gwenoff was really was doing really well in this until this point. He should have kept Togeda alive because Togeda was a wall, and it was a really effective wall / cleric. And now if someone is poisoned, now who is Gwenoff going to run to? Aha! I knew why he did that. Guts. That's why he did it. He wanted to make sure he contacted Nino King so that way he can get that guts boost for Swellow. Gwenoff is a really smart player, I'll tell you that right now. Tentacruel is going to come in. Tentacruel stands no chance here. He stands no chance against Swellow. Swellow can wing dance, or sorry, no, wing dance. Well, wing attack, sorry. Alright, so Delibird. Sorry. I'm gonna have to say this. Delibird should not be a comp. I know I have such a harsh feeling towards Delibird, but look at these stats. Seriously. Look at these stats. I mean, that's pretty pathetic for a comp. I mean, you know, even in its respective tier, which is Enyo, I mean, it's still pretty bad. Delibird's not, let's just say not competitively built, to say it very lightly. Alright, so, yeah. Delibird, you're gonna be doomed. Yeah, I kind of expected that from Delibird, to be completely honest with you. Yeah, Delibird didn't stand a chance at all. I'm going to predict Swellow to come in, and then Swellow might do a either a return or a double edge. Oh, Tentacruel's smart. So there you go. Swellow's smart too, so you know. So Swellow is now, you know, now he knows what move he's gonna do. Alright, so Swellow's just going to keep doing Wing Dance and is going to knock out Seviper. Alright, so Haunter's probably not going to come in at all until Swellow is out. When I mean out, I mean it fainted. Yeah, bad day for Scrunchy. he's gonna get hammered so hard. Tentacruel's hammering him like Swellow's hammering him like no tomorrow. I mean, oh boy. Swellow. You have to kind of cross your fingers and hope that Crobat outspeeds, so that way, say Crobat can knock out Swellow once and for all. Which I think Crobat's faster than Swellow, which is why he switched. All right. So the base stats so speed's 130 for Crobat, and for Swellow, there's a Sludge Bomb. Alright. Base stats. Alright, so speed for Swellow is 125, and the base speed for Crobat is 130. So speed base, there's a 5-point difference between Crobat and Swellow, so it was really smart for Swellow to switch. Alright, so let's see. Agility, there's the Aerial Ace, it doesn't hit that hard, and I think Gwenoff is trying to shut down Scrunchy's Crobat, because Crobat is right now quite threatening for Scrunchy. Yeah, statistically speaking, both parties are equal as far as victory is concerned, although there is a slight bias towards Gwenoff. Alright, Scrunchy has taken away the bias. What I meant by that is he took away the main pivot point for Gwenoff, which means that it's done. This battle is truly done. Scrunchy is gonna win this because due to that 5-point difference, that's going to matter significantly in this match. That 5-point speed difference between Crobat and Swellow, that's going to matter. So, oh, I guess he didn't make it full speed. If he would have made it full speed, then it would have been game for Scrunchy. Or sorry, yeah, it would have been full game for Scrunchy. But since he didn't make it full speed, and since it's not a speed nature, probably not, then Gwenoff took the victory. So there you go. Alright, so this is the Roy Rogers News Channel. Don't forget to comment or subscribe to my channel, just like the content that you see here. And this is the Roy Rogers News Channel signing off. Fast, accurate, unbiased Roy Rogers News.